Robert, what's going on, man?
I'm doing fine.
It's the Brit in the title here, okay?
I'm alive.
You're alive, okay? And Nancy, how are you doing?
I'm doing awesome.
It's Greg McIntyre, the elder law guy. Not McIntyre Elder Law this morning. Not McIntyre Elder Law this morning, but McIntyre Technologies, okay? McIntyre Technology Innovators, MITI, okay? Which is a new company we formed. We're just working on a lot of innovative technology that surrounds law and elder law, which you would rarely think of. When you think of elder law, do you think of technology? I have a technology background. I used to be a computer programmer for a number of years. Started programming computers when I was 8 years old. Somehow it's just always made sense to me. And now I can't just program them all the time because that's left me behind. But I get to work with other programmers and other really creative people to create products that work with very easily with whatever I'm doing. Like our eDocs access system, which allows people to have bank level security and all their legal documents in one place. We offer that free for life for all our clients. They can send access securely to their kids in other states. And we use that on a regular basis. Our clients love it. I'm here with talking about Top Secret Project. That's what it should have been called, is Top Secret. This is the room we call Area 51, okay? And we're in here working on, which I helped reveal, but that's another story, okay? That's another story, all right?
All right.
We'll talk about that later, okay? Anyway, so we're here with Robert and Nancy and talking about an app we're working on that's going to allow attorneys from around the country that's going to be a presentation tool for attorneys around the country to be able to easily display on, say, the flat screen TVs in their office how a plan works, how an estate plan works, how an elder law plan works, how you save somebody's hard-earned money and property, and do everything for them in a really nice time frame, succinct time frame, and make sure the clients get it, because a picture is worth 1,000 words. So I just thought I'd clue you into what we're doing this morning, maybe set the camera over here and let you listen in on some of our discussions and see. I mean, we've been going hard this morning for about an hour and a half probably now, at least, maybe a little more. We've been on the line, we've been on the phone with India already this morning. We've been on Skype video conferencing with India this morning. And I don't know. I'm trying to get our contractor over there to give us what we need, and just doing a lot of things. I don't know. Maybe I can get the thing. You know what? I'm just gonna hold it. I'm just gonna hold it. Okay. So anyway, all right. So what are we on next? Oh, I was thinking inside sales. Initially, we need to. I think we start off with one person and ourselves, and then we can start breaking down the country into regions.
Yeah.
Into regions. That's my country, and then dicing it up, and then we'll have a sales manager. Okay.
Well, like I said, you may need more than one person, and some people can't travel like I can or want to, so that we can do the presentations, visit the organizations that need to be visited and pitched to, and then you have somebody like you already have here that sets it up or can do local sales within 50 miles. It depends.
Yeah, I mean, a really good inside salesperson can cover the country to start, and then once you have more demand, you have to start breaking it up into regions, I think, and have a sales manager. But that's where we'll start. That's where we get to. I like. Do you like the idea of having a tour?
I do.
Okay.
Video, a tour of how it works,
And you're going conference to conference.
and a skip button.
Okay.
All over the places.
What's that?
Conferences, going conference to conference. Is that what you mean?
Trade show. Tour.
shows.
No. Oh, okay. On tour. That's yeah. On tour is fine with me. We need to do plenty of apps or trade show and conferences, seminars, but also A tour within the app is what I was thinking.
Yeah,
I
that's
call
what
it a
we're doing.
tour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
I don't know. Is that something lawyers use? Because I would be. I mean, a tour. I guess a tour to me is. I don't know. Not necessarily explaining how it's done, but it could be. Whatever attorneys are going to understand better.
I just see a rock star tour kind of thing.
Oh, you're gonna wear spandex and grow your hair long for the rock star.
Spinal Tap. Spinal Tap.
Get you a long wig
Ooh.
kind of thing.
I'll do that. Whatever.
We're gonna go to 11.
I want to do. So okay. So let's do.
So we'll have to
That'll be
arrange to do it once we get it.
But
together.
within the app though, I want an initial.
Yes. So on the login page, they have an intro.
Yeah.
But they can also
Is it
skip.
Is it optional or does it just pop up on the login page?
Well, it has to be optional because you don't want it every time you go to the
What about the
login
first
page.
time you download it and you pop it up? It shows it to you.
Yes.
Can we send?
Yeah,
Can we send these notes to Max?
Yes.
That's a good idea.
And then anytime after that, once you are a continual user, you can skip the intro.
So it's a free download. Okay. I can't get. I'll move over to the brick to Robert's here. Okay. Because I can't get us all. Periscope's not landscape yet. Meerkat is. You can go landscape sideways, to get more.
Mm-hmm.
But Periscope, you can only do it like straight up and down. So I'm gonna have to focus on just move it there. So first time download, free. The free app download. Intro video plays, and it's overlaid, right?
Yes.
So that means I need to work on an intro video.
Well, you were also talking about a book.
I'm writing a book.
Now,
It
would
is.
that be related to the app? Would it like a free
book's
book?
almost completed.
A free book that, or something we could get going. I mean, a book doesn't take that long to write if it's targeted to something like this. As a free.
I just want to
lead
get
generation
so
for-
we're at the same place. Are you suggesting that I write a book just related to the app and sales and legal sales?
like a free report. Yeah.
Okay. Because I have another book called Saving the Farm that is much bigger.
Yeah, that's strictly all elder law.
Yeah. Strictly all general elder law for the layperson.
Right.
That should be out like really literally in the next couple of weeks. Okay, book on.
But that's just an idea. I mean,
No, I love it. I love it. I want to follow this. I want to go right into following this up with another book. So I'm literally almost finished with the other one. So what I could do is come out, follow that up, bam, with a book on
its
elder law,
application.
sales, and the art of the deal.
Trump book.
That's it. It was. I know. That's what I read it when I was a kid. My parents bought it for me.
Still got it.
I was just thinking of law and technology.
But also use that as a foundation for a bank idea. Where this app can be applied to in other industries.
Yeah, so law and technology.
So the book would
The
encompass all of it.
the
different
themes
sections.
are. I mean, I could probably just outline the chapters right now. The themes are law, technology, presentation or presenting, sales.
Banks could just go to industrial, that kind of thing.
Yeah. Yes. So even law is an afterthought, maybe. Okay, it's not the primary, but just different. How about technologies? I mean, I could do technology in the law, or I think I was talking about how technology in presenting has really lagged behind. It really has. I mean, if you think of it, it's like at a snail's pace. You're still just using a clicker that's like just changing slides behind you. It's really no different than if you had one of those projectors in the classroom and those little, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And the little carousels that would.
Okay, you got your little slides.
It's not any different than it used to be. It's a little bit more complex, but not much. So technology, presenting, sales, law, business, industry.
I mean, that's where we need to get a momentum going with regards to marketing. Would be
So I guess you're saying a
something
free
like a book or
a free
course.
book or ebook that
I mean, something like even a course that you do about business development,
webinar,
and
webinar.
then have the app as part of that. CDs, podcasts, book.
But that's
Free
strictly
reports, that
only
kind
if
of
you
I love it.
that hobby
I
app.
mean, then my evenings become webinars. You know, every maybe I take 1 day or 2 days a week that I do webinars for countrywide for as many people as we can get
I
in.
mean, the more credibility we have, the better off it's going to be.
I agree. So free webinar course on it as well. If you buy the app, you get the book.
Yeah.
You get the book,
Right.
and we'll
Your
call it
book,
something.
Catching the Farm, or this one?
Save the Farm. Yeah. No, you get
This one.
you get the new book that I haven't written yet that I'm going to write. But I bet you I could write this book.
Hell, I'll throw my book in, but I don't think it wouldn't be related.
But I bet you I could write this book in a short period. I guarantee I was going to say 30 days if I was really devoted to it. 30 to 60 days, I could have it done. Easy. Okay? And it could start being a free ebook along with.
Yeah, exactly. Free book, that would be cutting down on all the publishing costs.
That's awesome. So this is what we do. We sit around and think about, we focused on the functionality of the app, and then we start talking about everything else. I'll do the book on technology, presenting, sales, industry, business, law. I also the lost art of a deal.
Just read that one too. Same with tutorial. With the tutorial, do they have to watch
the
it?
one that you ordered from the library?
Oh,
Something about
kick ass.
something.
It's a
kick-ass
Trump
or
one, kick ass. But it was so funny because the librarian was this little old lady, and she calls. She says, "This book is for Nancy. It's called something and kick
On the phone.
she didn't want to say. I wish she was in a public place. She can't be cursing.
I was just think about names. Think about names for my elder law general book, which the working title has been Saving the Farm, because of my grandfather, right? Who literally lost the farm because he was in long-term care for so long. And,
That's a good one though, because that's what people know.
and that's what the first chapter is about. Okay, is that experience? And
Okay.
what drives me. So in the elder law realm, the lost art of the deal would be a play on Trump popularity. Okay, what's his book name? The Art of the Deal. Yeah.
What's the art of the deal?
Yeah. So if you did something like the lost art of the deal or something like that,
What was the another one that come back? Something about coming back.
Art of the Comeback.
Art of the comeback.
Art of the Comeback in the '90s because he had to come back.
But
So-
okay, with the tutorial,
But the point of the book really is the lost art of the deal. It's that people can't sell anymore. People can't present.
no.
And the technology, and then they've gone to, we're online, we're buying stuff online. You go into Belk's and nobody's helping you. When my mom went into Belk's uptown here, somebody got with her when she went into an department store, anywhere you were, it was like that.
Yeah.
Helped her buy things, helped pick things
It's all
out.
coming down to client satisfaction.
Yeah, and it's more than just customer service, it's sales too, because that's how they sold more.
Well, people have
And they're
lost.
working on
They've
commission.
lost all of that. I don't even think people like each other anymore. It's like I'm not helping you.
Yeah.
Oh, well, why not? You work here. You get paid.
But if
I
you're
don't
an
get paid
attorney,
enough.
if you're an attorney and you're selling services that are high-priced services,
Yeah.
then you better know how to present those services.
Yeah.
And that's what the tool is geared toward, is helping people communicate the services to a family when they're going through a crisis even, or might be stressed, and somebody who's a senior, so they get it.
I mean, I don't know. I've not had you as a client attorney. Now I will next week, so I'll see how you do as that person. But another person I've used in the past. I mean, that's why I didn't go back to them, because the only time I ever saw them as a lawyer was when after I paid, and they came out and shook my hand and said, "Thank you for your business."
Right.
The paralegal, who they have very limited of, did all my stuff, and I felt bad for him because he was swamped.
There's a guy named Gary Vandercheck, okay, who is like the guru on this type of selling that we're talking about, personal relationships
What's
and
his name?
community. Gary Vaynerchuk.
Gary
Gary V.
Gary Vandercheck.
Vaynerchuk. It's like Vayner or something. Check. Okay. Anyway, grew up working at his dad's liquor store in New York
Right.
City. Okay, and but he's got like a 500-man marketing firm there now. Okay, and he talks about all the time about technology bringing back personal sales and that personal relationship. Oddly enough, it's helping him bring it full circle with because you can reach out and tweet all your clients a video message, or reach out and directly market the clients. So, long story short, yeah, help me come up with the name of that book. If it's not going to be the lost art of the deal, okay, maybe it'll be. But I think I can go through and make all those. I can fill in the blanks on all those chapters with stuff straight out of my head very quickly. Okay. Free webinar course, I'd be glad to do that. Put that on. Okay. And we offer that on the app.
But these are only be specifically for people who purchase it, not for general viewing. Because you have all the other ones like your
well, I think you have two prongs. There's pre-sales.
It could be the front end sale and then the app is the back end.
That's right. So pre-sales, you could do a pre-sales. You could also do a post-sale how-to.
Are we talking about tutorials or are we talking about webinars, courses?
Webinar, but they'd be both. I mean, they'd develop into both. Okay.
But wait, I'm getting a little confused because the free webinar course is not how to use the app. That's the tutorial. The free webinar is something different. This is what we're talking about here would be on law and technology, presentation and sales, law and business, industry, correct? Am I on the same page as everybody else here?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
But you're not going to give this away. You're going to give this away for free for anybody who just logs in for the free trial?
I don't know.
Or are you gonna
I think we have to talk about that
But
further.
charge
But
it?
then it would have direct relationship with the app, so that if someone got it, they'd be using it, they would know that the next step they should take is to get the app. There'd be some relationship there.
Yeah, we'd have to figure that out. Is it going to be something that that you get free with your purchase of the app to add value? That's called a value add, right? You guys might know that. Slap me. I'm not talking down. I'm just saying. That would be a good value add. Is a free book with the purchase of the app, and a personal how-to webinar course with Greg McIntyre.
Well, you could have one. You could have one where
With the elder law guys.
once you've purchased the app, let's say you get the book.
Yeah.
Whatever's more challenging, more difficult to make, that's what they would get once they purchase the app. The other one could be when they do the free trial.
I think having the book as an upfront incentive to get the app would be a better idea. Just because it's the app is the big thing. That's what you want them to play.
I think the book is a wonderful idea. I love the motivation to write another one. And I want to follow up this one with another, go right into another one. So that's perfect for me because I've been trying to figure out how to do an encore on that. So that's perfect. I'll write the book. I'll do the webinars. I'll develop the webinar course. Okay. I think the webinars could be done in two separate ways. One, pre-sales as to why you need to buy the app, and we have tons of people coming in that are curious, talking about it. Mm-hmm. And my goal in that presentation literally is to show you the app, and by the time we're done, I mean, and it's going to give them so much value. It would pay for itself with one client. Okay, so it would make sense for me to motivate them to buy the app by the end of the webinar. That would be right. I can't help them if they don't purchase the app. So and then.
Well, I guess when we
post-webinar how-to, I'd be glad to go through and show you, how to.
Well, we had discussed before that once you purchase the app, you would have access to a member-only webinar that would help you grow your business. It's not just the app; it's all about how to grow your law business.
Would that be on the website? So that there would be a private area for everyone who purchased the app that they could go to and have different podcasts that you've done.
Yeah, you have to do the same login.
Yeah, that'd be fine. So members only. That could be a members only.
Yeah.
Yeah. Members only that you have to log on to, and those are for people who are current with the app. Right. If you're not paying for the app monthly, then don't have access. And I'm providing, in addition to the app, you're getting quality content on developing your practice. Mm-hmm. And a place to go every, month, however often we do it. I mean, there could be a listserv where you can comment back and forth all the time in a community on the site, That's or that's internal, where you log in and you just get to comment back and forth on the stream. Mm-hmm. And then I'll do a video webinar with the members every month, at least every month. So webinar monthly at least. I know me, I'd probably get jazz and just want to pop on, and do those things.
But you could have
At least, yeah. And
every so often, even quarterly, an open question and answer session.
yeah. And then we can have, and then what I've always thought of that I'd like to do is parlaying into a community about running law like a business, okay? Literally, in the business of law and helping people develop firms, because I think there's a real need for that, okay?
Well, that's law and business.
Yeah, I've been reading a lot about that. That seems to be a big area of law that is lacking.
So what you do is, have a seminar out at LeGrand and fly people in, and cap it at 30, okay? Do one a month or something like that. And I have a big need for people to help me put those on and develop those too. So, yeah. And the value could be $10,000 a head for 3 days. But you got to have plenty of materials to go out on that, okay? And it's worth it. So, lots of great ideas. Back to the app though. Are we clear on? Let's talk about all the new stuff we were talking about in the videos and the how-tos, okay? Do you think you can?
Yeah, but we're probably have to go soon.
Do you think you can communicate to Max exactly what?
About the intro video, the tutorial video, the support. Do you also? We're not going to talk about the webpage yet that we're going to have for this.
I think we just need to focus on the app with Max.
Okay. So yeah, I was going to tell him about those. But the intro video, the tutorial video, first time are mandatory.
Yes, and then you can click, and then it resides on the end, as accessible in the lower right, whatever that button was. I always forget. That has all the miscellaneous down there, which would be like maybe you could click on support or something like that, and maybe it sprang up.
I need a highlighter. We need to.
Maybe it sprang up several subs under support, which was intro video or intro, tour, demo, and contact us, which would give you an email contact and a phone number.
Okay.
I'm going to plug that into Google Voice so we can try to fill that.
So we'll have to give him that information. Whose email, whose telephone number?
You want to give the telephone number now?
Sure.
Okay. Pop that up.
But whose email? We haven't set up the email yet for McIntyre Technologies. So we'll have to do that.
Okay, let me do that. Can I do that now? It keeps telling me that it sent me a verification link. Oh, here it is. Please validate your. No, just take a second. MC Check Innovators. MC Tech Innovators just took me to that website. I have to point her to a different website. Let me make sure my mcelderlaw.com still exists still. It just took me to the mcelderlaw.com website. All right, so okay, MC Tech Innovators is now live. And I've verified it, okay? So let me log back in. Fat Cow. You want me to set up emails on it?
Well, we have to have. I guess we'd have an email that was what? Support at mctechinnovators.com. That's what I'll put. So I'll have to have somebody check that.
What is the website?
MC-Tech, T-E-C-H, innovators.com. For customer service, what do you want to use?
Oh, I clicked the wrong thing to verify. Here we go. Verify. And then I'll set up an email. Okay?
You want to use support or customer service at?
Support.
Okay. So I'll put those two.
Just something short, you know what I mean?
Okay, what's the telephone number?
Hold on, let me verify, Nancy. I know you gotta go. Okay, I just verified. Let me make sure Fat Cal, the host, got the verification.
They might want to come into town and we can meet them. What do you want to do? Stuff.
It's all right, I can go with it.
They're not trying.
Okay, I verified.
I'm not assuming.
Okay.
Now let me give you a phone number. Do you know how Google Voice works? Maybe you said you did or not?
I haven't used it.
Okay, hold on. I'll show you. Here's voice, okay?
Hello?
One number for all your phones. Online voice and cheap calling.
I just wanted maybe you guys.
Call nationwide from it, okay?
Oh, okay. Well, do you want to do it one of the places in Cherryville, or do you want to come in?
Nancy's on the phone. I was going to ask you something about the state of the legal market reports that come out, Thomson Reuters. I know that in those, one of the biggest things they've been talking about, and that was the 2014 and 2015 report, is client satisfaction.
I thought we were going to go to Cherryville.
I didn't know if that was just in general for lawyers. Would that be the same for elder lawyers? Is there still that need for a real boost in client satisfaction? That it's a changing market, basically.
Yeah, I think there's a real disconnect between the lawyer and the client many times, and what the client expectations are, and how law firms are run.
Right.
And the way I see that is when I talk about running a law firm like a business.
So, are both of them in the refrigerator?
Just needs to be the red packet, the red pen case, basically.
In the
fridge.
refrigerator?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're
On the door.
Oh, here's the number. Okay. So, like, I mean,
in the refrigerator.
Chick-fil-A. That's a good example. Is their customer satisfaction high? They're a fast food restaurant.
Right.
Yes, listen, that's a rhetorical question. Yes, they take people who are very young, 17-year-old to 20-year-olds, give them training just like every other fast food restaurant. But for some reason, you go to Chick-fil-A, there's sweetest syrup there. How may I serve you, right? And just run it, like a well-oiled machine, and they have great customer service. But they think about it. They go the extra mile with their customers, okay? Law firms need to do the same thing, literally. You need to be able to hire the right people in the right positions and create the right positions and see the need for that position to be able to follow up with clients and make sure they're happy and that their needs are met. And I think a lot of times, like Nancy was saying, is she walks in, hires somebody, pays the fee, and then she gets to meet the attorney maybe once, sometimes during the process, and then they're out the door, but you paid a good amount of money for the services. It wasn't a good experience.
Well, they were stating in the report that one of the things that they found concerning was that many of the law firms, they'd stated in the 2014 that the law firms need to address this, that client satisfaction is at low, that they need to address this and integrate it into their system. And they were stating that many law firms have, some of the bigger ones certainly have done data checks to see if they have client satisfaction, and the way they did that was to see if they how much they were earning as a firm, and then put that down as well. We're earning this much, therefore we have client satisfaction.
Does that?
And it
okay,
doesn't
You
work
asked me.
that
Is
way,
that a
of course.
real way to gauge client satisfaction?
Oh no, I'm saying
What is a
that.
real? What is a real way to gauge client satisfaction?
I would have thought it'd be asked the clients.
Ask the client. I totally agree.
Yeah.
And how can you do that?
So they're like
Reach out to
fudging
them
the numbers
personally.
almost to try and state, well, we're getting client satisfaction because they're not stating we're not.
They got to
satisfied.
get, all right, so it's the same with the Belks discussion, I think, that we were having earlier. The department stores, how they're different, right?
Yeah.
Is you got to get on the ground with your customers and clients and have them involved in a community, and like they're part of, they know you listen to them, I think. Here's the number.
I'm sorry, sweetie, say it again.
704-286.
Who's this to?
It is filled.
6331.
Yes, it is filled. It's the red case, and it's like a reddish pen. Okay, yeah, the one in the pen is filled. So yeah, definitely.
286-6331.
Thank you for asking.
So I'm calling it on Skype.
It's in the silver card, yeah. Okay, all right.
Does she know where the keys are?
Oh. Okay, I'll talk to you in a bit. Bye-bye.
My sister can know. All right, but with, I don't know what you guys are talking about, but with this,
Thank you for calling McIntyre Elder Law. We help seniors protect their assets and legacy.
It's all within the system.
Your call is very important to us.
now can I get
Leave
access
your
to that?
name,
Sure.
number,
Do you
and
ever
a brief
share it?
message, and we
I
will
can
get
share it.
back to you as soon as possible.
So instead of doing that, we'll just do McIntyre Technologies, or we'll just make this specific to the Peace of Mind app. Okay, we can have a different number for each thing we're doing. Okay, or we can just have one number. Thank you
Yes,
for calling support
yeah.
for McIntyre Technologies.
Yeah, let's make it
If you're
simple.
calling about Peace of Mind app, press 1, 2,
Yeah.
or not, or just or and what it'll do. Please leave us a message. We try to recall all calls within 24 hours, and once that message is left, okay. There's directions. It's saying email the message to me. Okay, add new email addresses. So I can add. Oh, okay. I've got to go sign in as the administrator on that. But I can add email addresses. Like I could add everybody's email address in this room.
Right.
We could add a customer service person that we hire. And they automatically just get a transcription email
Right.
of the voicemail in their email. And so it's in text. Google does that for you. It's really nice. And you just look at it and respond back to
Right.
the call. And it'll tell you the person that called. And I think it attaches an audio of the call too. But it just makes it very easy to follow up with each
Right.
call. That's my thought, is let's just use that. That's a perfect way to do it. And we want an email address. See, it just told me, check it out. It just told me new missed call from unknown caller app. I guess I had it was calling from an unknown call.
Right.
But if I call from a number that wasn't blocked or unknown, Skype,
Right.
then it would tell you the number and who it was, called.
But it'll-
It would transcribe the email too.
Let me see.
You call. And leave a voicemail message. Did you dial the number?
704-286-3331.
286-6331.
286.
6331.
Oh,
You can call out from this too, by the way.
okay.
It can do all your calls. Like a customer service person can have this up, and it can do all your outbound and inbound calling.
Okay.
And if I called right now to somebody else,
Well, I'm
it's going
calling
to
you.
use Google Hangouts. So I'm never going to get out my computer. I'm just going to manage my customer service here. Like I can call the firm.
Hello? called myself. No, that's weird. That's not work. It's not working.
It does. I'll show you.
Wait a minute. So 704.
So if you want to call out straight from,
Now don't mess with it. Maybe you're messing with it and I can't call in.
it's got nothing to do with it. So it's already set in the system. So I can call out too, and right now it's calling the office.
All right. So if I call in, I should get a message.
But it's going to log that call. It's going to record that call.
All right. There it is. Where's that last one?
It's shifting to the back. It's nobody answered the phone. But you can do all your calling within the system like that. Free phone system with that right on your computer. Be nice for us. Well, I can set it to answer.
answering.
Yeah, I can set it to answer on a certain number of rings too.
How
Okay.
many do you have?
I don't know.
I've got 4. You've got 4.
I just never used that number. I was just experimenting with it.
Hi, Greg. This is Nancy Fichter. I've just purchased the Peace of Mind app. By the way, it's awesome. But I'm having a few questions, and so I would like to have you or somebody else in your office call me at 704-738-2221 to answer my questions. Thank you. Totally appreciate it. Bye.
Now
I'm
here's
just trying to think. I can't remember my real
here's
number.
my only question is, all right, new missed call from Nancy Fichter, 1:05 p.m.
Okay.
That's all it says, and it gives your number, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I should be able, right from my email, to give you a call. See, I can just call right here. Let's just go about Google Maps. That's what it uses. Google
Okay,
Maps.
but is it not translating what I said?
It has not given me the transcription yet. My thought is maybe it takes a second for the transcription to come through. But let me see. Let me look in the system here. Because it'll give received calls. It'll give me a list. Voicemail's 1.
Oh yeah, it did. Oh, that's
It
cool.
did, but it should email it.
This
to
is
me.
Nancy Sector.
Hold on. Hold on a second. New voicemail. Okay, then it gave me another one. Okay. Hi, Greg. Yeah, okay. It told me I missed a call from there, and then it told me the voicemail. Hi, Greg. This is Nancy Sector. I purchased the Peace of Mind app, by the way. It's awesome, but I'm having a few questions, and so I would like to have you respond or somebody else in the office. Call me at, it gives your number. Is that right?
No, I just made it up.
To let me know my questions. To let me answer my questions. Thank you. Totally appreciated. Bye. And you can click to play the message.
Oh wow.
So yeah, that's Google Voice. Google Voice is really, really cool. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. You're seeing that with one phone number. I can ring all your phones when that calls in. I can ring my cell phone, all your phones when that
Right.
calls in, if we wanted to. Or we just rely. I think we just set it and forget it and rely
Yeah.
on the voice message, and then have it email all of us, and we try to respond to questions for a while, and just kind of scramble to do that for a while. And then when it gets big enough, and maybe we've made a few sales, we just maybe hire a designated customer service person to answer those questions. What do you think?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think it'll just depend on how many people we start.
Hi,
Yeah.
Greg.
And it plays the
Nancy Fichter. I
that
just
right within
purchased
your
the Peace of Mind app.
voice.
By the way, it's awesome. But I'm having a few questions,
You need to
and so
pronounce your
I
S
would like
to
to
make
have
it-
you or somebody else in your
Nancy
office
Sector.
call me
No, I
at
got
704
Victor.
Victor.
738.
That's a new one though. Sector. I'm supposed to say Victor.
All right.
Victor.
So yeah, that's how you run the company, and you can run the company nationwide that way
Okay.
easily. And then as you get more,
And so if we're in Germany, we could run it from there too.
of course,
Fine.
and we
You
can,
come visit.
you can return calls from there, right? Because and that's what I was trying to show you is you don't have to call them from your cell phone. Although I could hook my cell phone number in this, and when I hit call, it's going to dial my cell phone number, and then
Right.
it's going to connect that call with the person I'm calling. Okay, or you can just call straight from here, Like if I wanted to call you, oh, this is the number you called from. Launch application. Oh, it's going to call it from Skype because I got Skype hooked up to read all my numbers in any web browser. Call.
No, but
That's going to call it on Skype. You see that? It just use Skype to call it. But that, which is fine with me. I've got multiple ways to call. Or I just hit call right there. 704-600. 5397, and now it's going to show that number as a call ID on your phone. That 286-6331.
okay.
Did it call you? 704-738. Oh, that's not the right number. Hold on. 600-5397. Call. Dang. Oh, I know. I hit the wrong number. Or I hit the wrong button. 600-5397. There. Oh, it's connected. Here you go. So yeah, it just uses Google Hangouts to call you. See if it's does yours have caller ID?
Yes.
It says I'm calling Nancy Victor. To have that local number, that 74 number.
Hello, Nancy speaking.
There you go. So that's how you can run your whole customer service operation. That's how I can set up somebody working contract remotely
Okay.
in our system, okay, to be our customer service desk.
Okay. Okay.
And there also, you can buy fractional customer service using somebody like Odesk, right?
Right.
Do you know what? Are you familiar with that?
You've talked about it before.
Yeah. So I'm thinking probably when you get a little bigger. Use something like that. Anyway, on the app, I think they need to add that. First time to download, the intro video plays. They need to put a placeholder in there. They can put any video for right now. Pop-up layover on the screen, or overlay on the screen. And then it goes straight into the tour.
Okay.
We could film those in a Saturday morning. We could film all that one Saturday morning.
All right, I'm going to call.
The intro and the tour. That video that you saw for seminars that makes Jason Bourne Elderwall seminar.
Right.
I did that literally in probably an hour sitting on my couch with my iPhone, my old little one. You know what I'm saying? So it's not rocket science.
You could probably have some high school kid do something really awesome too.
Yeah. Okay, fine. Yes, we could.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yes, we could.
I didn't say a monkey. I
Yes,
said
you
high
could,
school kid.
Nancy. Or a
Not much
4-year-old, or
difference in
maybe
the
a
birth of
4-year-old.
brain, but
Maybe a 4-year-old can do that.
No, I just said we can expand.
I understand.
Who we use, and I've lost my computer has said goodbye.
Oh, and I was setting up an email. Am I setting up emails?
Okay.
Give ourselves something a little more analytically advanced.
Well, that next week we've got this keeps telling us congratulations, we love you, we're gonna give you a new phone. So,
Keep looking over at that monitor, thinking I look like something out of Bee Gees.
Email. What? Here? You look like something out of the Bee Gees? Dude, it's the Beatles or the Bee Gees?
Bee Gees.
Beatles. You may sound like, it doesn't even sound like the Beatles. They're Liverpudlians.
The Bee Gees were just, they came from a place about 15 miles from my parents' house.
Well, yours, but you're talking about the Beatles.
Can I create the email right quick? No, really. That's how you open this up right quick.
Just, are we just doing first names, but have you get a second Nancy to do sales or
How
something?
about an email box? Email is support. Is that correct? Can I make us all one as well? Support at mctechinnovators.com. Password. I'll make a password.
Oh, you need a password now from that. Okay, I thought it was something else. Sorry.
I'll make a password. the email. All right, support emails. I'm going to have those forwarded to me. Who else is getting them?
I guess I would.
Okay.
Because I'll be able to answer questions once it's ready. I mean, programming questions, maybe not so much, but
So I'm going to add some emails. We'll do Greg at mctechinnovators.com.
what am I? Nancy?
Nancy at mctechinnovators. Nancy at mctechinnovators.com. And do we want to do Robert at mctechinnovators.com?
Yeah.
Now, what I'm going to do for now is I forwarded support to my email.
You don't trust me.
No, I'm going to add. No, I wasn't finished with that sentence. Because I'm clicking on your individual.
Right.
Change the support. So I've got mail delivery for yours. Okay. Let me just kick that onto your one you use all the time until you get familiar with doing that. Okay. Let me also have it delivered to was it Victor.Nancy? What?
At gmail.com. Yeah, I have to know where to go for the Mac and Innovators law firm.
Yeah, I think you need to. We need to plug that into maybe Gmail or something like that. Okay. So Victor.Nancy at
Yeah, but where do I
gmail.com.
access my emails at MC Technology?
Yeah, so we need to plug that into like Gmail or something like that. Okay, so that you can send emails straight from there and receive them. Okay,
From McIntyre.
that'd be the next step.
Yeah.
Right now, it's going to deliver also to Victor.Nancy at gmail.com. Okay, if when people email Nancy at McIntyre techinnovators.com, right?
Yeah, that's the problem I have with some of the other ones that I do because I'm not necessarily tech savvy.
So support, I'm going to add you.
On the creative side of the business.
So we'll do mail delivery. We'll add, it's Victor.Nancy at gmail. So now when support gets an email, you get an email, I get an email. Robert, what's your email? Ashford, ASHFORD dot
Robert
Robert
at Gmail.
So now you also get those support emails. And obviously you're not going to start getting any today.
Right.
That will be in the future. Your personal email is robert@mctechinnovators.com. I'm also going to have those delivered to your. Just the easiest way to do it is to add that. Okay. So for me, for instance, on Gmail, like I receive mcelderlaw.com and the McIntyre, Greg at the McIntyre Law Firm now.
Everything comes through, goes
Yeah,
to
it all goes
Gmail.
through that Gmail. And let's see if I can compose both. From, okay, check this out. That's how it would be. See on the from, I just have a tab where I can click and shift it to mcelderlaw.com if I wanted to. That's what you would have. So
Okay.
Nancy,
Hello.
take innovator stuff. Also.
Okay, we're leaving. Get a table, we're leaving. Bye.
Does that make sense, Nancy?
Yes.
So that's how easy it would be.
Okay.
So I've got mine plugged in. I think I had Nish or no, I had somebody else that was really good at plugging things into Google. Just like your Gmail, or I'll have just Google Apps extend to MC Tech Innovators, and you'll become part of the company that way too. That's probably what we'll do. You know, I
Say
could
that
do that.
again.
So I could add you right now
Right.
and add Robert too, and you would have access to our calendars, Drive, all the files, okay?
Right.
But we'd just keep it in MC Tech technology files,
Right.
The McIntyre technology files, and it'd just be this whole building with lineage of files. You have access already,
Yeah, I do.
right?
I
But
have
I would
access
plug
to-
you into our Google Apps for work, and then your email is Nancy at MC Tech Innovators, right? And Robert at MC Tech Innovators.
Okay, we might need.
And all these things you
Google
can,
for this.
all these things you can work remotely wherever you are, right? All right, so we're wrapping up our meeting. I know that was thrilling. How long have we been at it now?
3 hours.
3 hours? Yeah. Awesome. 3 hours. We got, probably our best meeting in a while. We got all the pre-sales functionality of how we'll run it. And I love the video ideas too in the demos. So. All right, tune in for more development of the Peace of Mind app in McIntyre Technologies. Okay.